So today's topic is the parallel plate capacitor. This is chapter 212 NCERT plus 2 physics. Now we have two parallel plates. If I say parallel plates means it is like this, okay? This is one plate and this is another plate. Both are parallel and the area is same. So I have shown you the two parallel plates. It will be like this, and the distance between the plates is d. So the area of the plates is here. This plate area is also a. Now only one condition for this derivation is this d square. This distance is very small, that is very close, such that d square is very much less than the area of the plates. Okay, now this is this is actually three-dimensional. Now we have shown the diagram in two-dimensional. So that is, you have first plate 1, this plate, and you have negative plate 2. Now this is connected with a potential source, say a voltage, say positive, negative. Okay, so you have first plate positive and the second place negative. Okay, the surface charge density at the positive plate is sigma. The surface charge density at the negative plate is minus sigma. The distance between the two plates is d and the area of the plates is a. Okay, now we have two regions, that is two regions means outer region. This side outer region 1, this side outer region 2. So if you consider the outer region 1, outer region means outside the first plate. Outer region 1, the electric field is given by sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught. Therefore, in the outer region, the net electric field is equal to 0. Okay. Now we have to consider outer region 2, this side. For this side also, the electric field is 0. That is, outer region 2, electric field is sigma divided by 2 epsilon naught minus sigma by 2 epsilon naught, which is equal to 0. So now we are going to consider inner region between the plates. Inner region means between these two plates is the inner region. So that we have shown here. So this is plate 1, plate 2. The inner region is this area. In the inner region, what happens is it gets added up. That is sigma by 2 epsilon naught plus sigma by 2 epsilon naught. So that will give you sigma by epsilon naught, which is equal to Q by A divided by epsilon naught, because sigma is the surface charge density. Surface charge density means charge divided by area. Therefore, E is equal to Q divided by A epsilon naught or epsilon naught A. That is, electric field between the two plates is Q by epsilon naught A. We know that voltage is equal to E into D, or E is equal to electric field is equal to voltage divided by distance. That is, the unit is volts per meter. That is, V is equal to E into D. So we got the result for E, which is Q divided by epsilon naught A, Q divided by epsilon naught A into D. We know the formula for capacitance. Capacitance C is equal to Q by V. So what you do is, you bring this V this side and move this A epsilon naught to the other side. So the capacitance now will become epsilon naught A by D. What we assume here is, between the plates we consider epsilon, that is vacuum or air. The dielectric we assume here as air. Therefore, we are not considering epsilon r. So if it is going to be air, the capacitance is equal to epsilon naught A by D. But if you have some other medium and some other dielectric, say paper, mica, in between these two plates, assume you have paper or mica or any other insulating material, then we have to include this formula will become C is equal to epsilon naught epsilon r A by D. Now the epsilon naught is permittivity of free space, which is 8.854 into 10 power minus 12 farads per meter, and epsilon r is the relative permittivity. So relative permittivity means the material, the insulating material that is being used between the plates. So paper will have one epsilon r value, mica will have another different epsilon r value. But if it is going to be air, epsilon r value is equal to 1. Therefore C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. So that's all about parallel plate capacitor. So the formula you have to remember for parallel plate capacitor is epsilon naught A by D if the dielectric is going to be air, or the more general formula is C is equal to epsilon naught A by D. This is the formula you have to use. Now if you carefully look into the formula, epsilon naught is a constant. So the capacitance value purely depends on area of the plates and the distance between the two plates. So by choosing appropriate value of A and D, we can get the required capacitance. Okay, that's all about the parallel plate capacitor. Hope you have understood the topic. Thank you. Nandri.